65 degrees at the start of the night here on Sunday, October 21st. Beautiful day here in Boston. And for the Cleveland lineup, we give you their rookie right-handed reliever, Jensen Lewis.
This is Jensen Lewis, reliever of the Cleveland Indians, with your starting lineup for Game 7. Leading off, Superman in center, Grady Sizemore. Hitting second, the Whiz Kid, Asdrubal Cabrera. Hitting third, prompt, Travis Hafner. Batting fourth, our catcher and our RBI baseball champion, Victor Martinez. Batting fifth, playing first, is Ryan Garco. Batting sixth, Johnny Peralta, playing shortstop. Batting seventh, is Kenny Lofton, the ageless wonder, in left field. Batting eighth is Franklin Gutierrez, playing right. Batting ninth is Casey Blake, playing third base. Our starting pitcher tonight is Jake the Snake Westbrook.
Attaway Jensen, he grew up wanting to be a play-by-play announcer. Kevin Millar had a huge ovation here at Fenway Park as he was introduced to go out and throw out the ceremonial first pitch. And Kevin Millar, the former Boston Red Sox first baseman DH, gives you the Boston lineup tonight.
And your starting lineup for your 2007 Boston Red Sox. Batting first and playing second base, the Dustin Pedroia, whom I'm lending my number 15. Batting second, playing first base, Kevin Youkilis. Batting third, known as the Big Papi, and DHing. Batting fourth, Manny Ramirez in left field. And batting fifth, Michael Lowell, the biggest eyebrows in baseball. Batting sixth with a big grand slam last night in Game 6, J.D. Drew, and playing right field. Batting seventh, Jason, the captain, Veritek, Johnny Unitas, the only guy to wear a flat top in 2007. Batting eighth and playing center field, Jacob Aylesbury. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, Julio Lugo, from Tampa Bay to Boston. And doing the pitching night for the Boston Red Sox, known as Dice K, Daniel Matsuzaka.
All right, thank you, Kevin Millar. And there are the starting lineups for this Game 7. There are the eyebrows, and there's your right-hander Daisuke Matsuzaka, a 15-game winner during the regular season. So far 0-1 this postseason. He took the loss in the 4-2 win by Cleveland in Game 3. A shattered bat and a pop-up for Pedroia. And Superman just broke his back. He can do that. The scouting report on Daisuke Matsuzaka.
I think the obvious logical question, how long can he effectively last? As you mentioned in the opening, Joe, this is not a normal game. At any sign of trouble, someone will get up in the bullpen. Different pitches from different angles. $51 million from the Red Sox to Seibu, his team in Japan, just to talk. A $52 million deal later and a $103 million investment to put Matsuzaka in a Red Sox uniform, and here he is in Game 7. Up the middle, Pedroia on 2 hops. 2 out. You can enjoy tonight's game in HD, and under the bright lights, it's the right-hander Jake Westbrook, who was so good in Game 3 back in Cleveland. He got the win and almost got through 7 full. 6 shutout innings before Jason Veritek hit a 2-run homer in the 7th inning. And speaking of 7th, this is Game 7. No room for error. If there is a mini rally, you're gone, and pitchers understand that. Again, Sabathia is in the bullpen for the Indians. Josh Beckett is in the bullpen for the Red Sox. Dustin Pedroia leads it off for Boston.
And Sabathia is already out there. Beckett's in the dugout. Gets the outside corner in strike one to Pedroia. Home plate umpire is Randy Marsh. And because of those first pitch strikes, it doesn't allow these Red Sox hitters to be as patient and get into hitters counts as they have against the big two for Cleveland. That's into left field, base hit.
That's not a mistake as far as pitches is concerned, but the location. Too much of the plate. Pedroia goes down to get it. That looked like a changeup, which is an odd pitch to throw on an 0-2 count. Breaking ball away, fastball away, but a changeup? Odd.
Here's Euclid.
Great spot in which to hit. You know you're going to get the fastball. You have to make sure it's a strike.
Left side, base hit. Elimination games, the postseason numbers for Ortiz are in the category of legendary. Last 9 postseason elimination games, a .333 average, 5 homers, 16 RBI. A .432 career average for Ortiz in the postseason with runners in scoring position. Big strikeout for Jake Westbrook. He went right back in there and rings up David Ortiz.
He goes to the pitcher.
Hard hit, bad hop, past Peralta. Here comes Pedroia, and the Red Sox strike first.
That may have hit the lip. I think it hit the lip. We saw a ball hit the lip in last night's game and stay down. This ball hit the lip of the infield grass and went up right there. A bad hop to Peralta. Good base running by Pedroia. Great jump from second. A lot of times that runner at second has to freeze with the line drive. Pedroia with a good jump to score the first run. Watch that ball go up when it hits. Bang.
It was a tailor-made double play ball. And the Red Sox watch it take a hop. It's an RBI single for Manny Ramirez. Shoot over the head of Johnny Peralta. Line drive, base hit, left field. Euclid will be held as Kenny Lofton gets it back in a hurry, and the bases are loaded for Drew.
Ball hit too hard here at Fenway Park. Lofton does not have a strong throwing arm in left field. But here at Fenway, a ball hit that sharply. No way to try to score the runner, and now with Carl Willis coming out, you wonder how long it's going to be for Cleveland to get somebody up in the bullpen.
Drew. That hit the mound. Peralta out at second and out at first. A bare hand grab in the middle during that double play, and a big twin killing turn behind Westbrook. 1-0 Boston after 1. Served to third base and caught by Lowell. 1 out.
Talk about a hitter. Victor Martinez spraying line drives all over the ballpark after failing to get a ball out of the infield in game 1. And Terry Francona firmly believes that he'll be okay next year with a year under his belt.
Weekly hit left side and a chance for Lowell. 2 out. Matsuzaka in Japan for Seibu. 8 years. 108-60 was his record, an ERA of 2.95. But realize it's only a 6-team league, so he only has 5 opponents within his league that he's pitching against. To the 5-man rotation and what they ask of starting pitchers here in the big leagues in the States. Peralta grounds out. Lowell took care of all 3, and a good start from Matsuzaka doing his part. Bottom of the second at Fenway Park. 1-0 Boston. Between innings, Josh Beckett has now left the dugout, and he is seated out in the bullpen for Boston. Varitek hits one into left. Off the top of the monster, and Varitek is going to cruise into second base with a double.
I think somebody's got to get up right now in the Cleveland bullpen. 5 hits for Westbrook, off of Westbrook, in 1+ inning. And once again, CC Sabathia being a starter, if you're going to bring him in, he's going to take longer to warm up. To me, you cannot wait too long in this game.
And a little flare for a base hit. A 2-strike hit. The 3rd of the game against Westbrook already.
Ellsbury driving in his first postseason run last night with a little flare to left field, and now a key hit just getting by Peralta. Varitek had to hold up and can only go to 3rd.
Ground ball, double play ball to short, out at second, out at first. A run scores. It's 2-0. But Westbrook gets another double play behind him, and that is now 19 double plays that the Red Sox have hit into this postseason. 13 in this LCS.
Yeah, that's the 8th double play turned by Westbrook. He has led the majors in double play ground balls the last 4 years.
Terry Francona has stayed with Pedroia. Eric Wedge, the Indians manager, has stayed with his lineup despite some of the struggles. That's a little fly ball into left for Kenny Lofton. A run in the first for Boston and a run in the second. 2 double plays turned behind Westbrook, who has been able to limit the damage. A leadoff double by Varitek got it started. Ellsbury helped out. Lugo plated the run. 2-0 after 2 in Game 7. Question, a good one. Can you name the 3 Hall of Famers that played in the last Game 7 at Fenway Park, which was the '86 ALCS against the Angels? Lofton hits one in the air to right. Easy for J.D. Drew. 7 up, 7 down against Matsuzaka. Gutierrez reaching for it, pops it up. Pedroia for out number 2, and that's 8 straight retired by Daisuke.
We also talked about him in high school. He went to Yokohama High School, where in a quarterfinal game of the Koshien National High School Tournament, he struck out or threw 250 pitches in 17 innings and then got a save the next day.
Blake, base hit, and the Indians have their first base runner of the night. And now Grady Sizemore will have a chance. Varitek keeps it in front of him, but Blake, he's done that 2 times in this series. Terry Francona said that even in the early innings, if there is a jam, Okajima could be the one called upon out of the bullpen. Typically, he's a 7th, 8th, even a 9th inning guy.
Yeah, he has not come into a game prior to the 6th inning this year. In fact, he's only come into the 6th inning once to start the inning.
And Sizemore get the big hit with 2 out. Nope. 2 strikeouts for Daisuke. First runner and first runner stranded by the Indians. Euclid, Ortiz, Ramirez coming up for the Red Sox, who lead by 2. 2-0 Boston. RBIs by Manny Ramirez. The other scored on a double play ball. The bat of Lugo. Another rocket hit by Euclid. They'll have at least 2. Kenny Lofton digs it out. Another leadoff double. How about 7 hits against Jake Westbrook already?
There have been 11 Red Sox hitters up thus far. Every ball has been hit to the left side of second base. Not one ball to the right of second. We said it in the first, we said it in the second, and we'll say it in the third. The bullpen should be up, and finally, Jensen Lewis is up and throwing.
They have some new members down in the drum corps in the bullpen for the Red Sox. I wonder if Beckett's in on that.
I'm not sure they allow starters into that group.
To the right side, going to third is Euclid, 1 out. So Ortiz advances the runner, and Manny Ramirez is coming up. Can you name the 3 Hall of Famers who played in the last Game 7 at Fenway Park? The '86 ALCS, Wade Boggs, and then 2 Angels, Reggie Jackson and Don Sutton.
Fine as the Indians are. But really, Eric Wedge has no choice right here.
That's what we talked about. That's what we talked about, that rules that typically apply during the regular season are broken
right
in a Game 7. In the air to right field, Euclid will tag. Gutierrez with the catch. Euclid to the plate to make it 3-0.
Red Sox have scored a run on a double play and now on a sac fly. You could see that expression on Westbrook's face, like, oh no, not another run. The minute Lowell hit that ball, Westbrook appeared to know that it was deep enough to plate the run. The pitcher who won Game 6, by the way, of the 1992 National League Championship Series, Tim Wakefield.
Here's a 3-1. Drew in the air to left. Lofton drifting. And there to make the catch. Kevin Euclid, a big part of it again tonight. Singled in the first inning and doubled here in the third. Scored on the sac fly by Lowell. 3-0 Boston after 3. 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Indians, and first pitch swinging is Asdrubal Cabrera. Julio Lugo hauls in out number 1. We talked to John Farrell, the pitching coach of the Red Sox, comparing what he sees tonight to what he saw in Game 3 back in Cleveland.
Yeah, Joe, I think the biggest thing is he's commanded his fastball down in the bottom part of the zone pretty consistently here tonight. And I think the one thing we like to see is a little bit more off speed. There's a very good hitting fastball club that we're up against, but so far so good with Daisuke.
Yeah, Terry told us before the game that typically you tell a pitcher just simplify things, but for Daisuke, you don't want him to be so simple. You want him to use all of his stuff that he brings to the park every time out.
Well, we do, because we feel like his greatest asset can be when he's unpredictable, throwing any pitch at any given count. But the one thing that he will not do. He'll never give in to a hitter, and at times that works somewhat of a negative because he can run his pitch counts up. But as long as he doesn't get too fine after he gets ahead of hitters, I think we'll be in good shape.
You don't worry that much about pitch counts tonight, right, John?
No, we don't. We've got a full bullpen. Actually, Beckett is capable of 2 innings here tonight, so we'll see how this thing goes.
John, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Thanks, Joe and Tim.
Only 1 hit, 2 strikeouts for Matsuzaka. That's well hit in the air to left field. Back at the wall. This ball is off the green monster for a 1-out double. And Travis Hafner trying to get something started here in the 4th inning.
That was an inside-out swing by a very strong guy. Looked like a cut fastball on the inside part of the plate. A Fenway double for Hafner. First Indian tonight to be in scoring position.
Matsuzaka knocks it down, has time, and gets Martinez 2 out.
Good play by Matsuzaka with the backhand. Ball hit to his right. Watch how quick he is. Ball does not trickle away that far. Martinez is a very slow runner, and an easy play for Matsuzaka.
So now with Hafner at second, 2 out, Ryan Garko will be the hitter. The ball was hit hard.
Yeah. A long way to go to try to backhand that ball. Nicely done by Matsuzaka.
That is shot into center field. Back at the wall. It is off the green monster. The Indians are on the board. It's a 2-out RBI double by Ryan Garko, who has now hit in 7 straight, and it's a 2-run game.
Veritek wanted the ball off the plate away. What a battle and a great at bat by Ryan Garko. Watch this ball hang right in the middle of the plate for Garko. Veritek wanted it away. We've said it many, many times. Catchers don't catch those pitches.
Garko almost got it out of here. That's Josh Beckett. Two balls, 2 strikes, runner at second, and a little squibber. Tough play. Lugo makes the play, and the inning is over. But the Indians are on the board. 2 doubles in the inning. 1 run, 2 hits. The last one off the bat of Garko to make it 3-1 Boston after 3.5. 3-2 to Veritek. Base hit. He's 2 for 2. We talked to Eric Wedge, the Indians manager, and talked about that big 2-out RBI double hit by Ryan Garko to put Cleveland on the board in the last half inning.
That was a great at bat. I mean, he had to foul some pitches off, some tough pitches, and Matsuzaka, he's throwing the ball well tonight. I mean, he's throwing the ball well, so we got work cut out for us. But I feel like we've been putting up some tough ABs. We just have to make sure it translates for us now.
Let's talk about your starter, Jake Westbrook. He has been bending a little bit, but hasn't broken. He's gotten a couple big double plays.
That's exactly right, and that's what he does. He puts the ball on the ground, and we got to do a better job of those first couple of hitters and not creating so much damage for ourselves and him having to work that hard. So we're keeping a close eye on him, but hopefully he's going to settle in.
Yeah, I see you talking to Carl down there a lot, and I'm sure the topic of conversation is how long do we go before we start dipping into our board?
Well, you know what, we've got guys down there, but it's a lot to ask him when you talk about the 3rd or 4th inning. So hopefully Jake can get back on track and we'll be okay.
Eric, thanks for your time tonight and all series long.
All right, thank you. All right.
Eric Wedge in his 5th season with the Indians, and he has Jensen Lewis up for the 2nd time tonight. The Red Sox have 8 hits already against Westbrook, but only 3 runs. Ellsbury takes high with Casey Blake way in, expecting a bunt. Ellsbury took ball one.
You think of the common sense, common baseball sense. You've got a guy who throws strikes. He throws ground balls. You've got a contact hitter at the plate. Everything cries out for a hit and run. The Red Sox have the lead. You take more chances with the lead. We'll see if Veritek's running.
And a line drive. That's a fair ball. Throw down to second to get the lead man. And Varitek is erased. 1 on, 1 out.
Very nearly caught the ball for the double play. In fact, Varitek going back to first base. Had Garco caught the ball, perhaps Varitek beats him to the bag. Watch, Varitek doesn't break right away. So he's an easy out at second base, but really that was the proper play Jason made then. The runner has a rhythm just like a pitcher does.
There he goes. Lugo with a base hit into right center field, and Ellsbury will end up at third.
Red Sox had the right guy covering in Cabrera. He broke too far to second base. That's what speed does to you. You know, if you're Cabrera, that you've got to get to the bag quickly because of Ellsbury. And in his haste, he vacated the position, and Lugo found it. Red Sox threaten once again.
And once again, as you look at the hit, you wonder how much longer the Indians will go with Jake Westbrook, who's allowed 9 hits through 3 1/3 innings. The 2-2. Lugo is running, and a ground ball to the second baseman. Out, and another double play. Westbrook and the Indians get it, their 3rd of the night and 14th of this series. Pedroia hit it hard. Lugo ran right into the out. Westbrook gets another double play, pumped up. We go to the 5th. Back after this from your local Fox station. The pitching stuff of Daisuke Matsuzaka was much better the first 3 innings than what he displayed in the 4th. And moments ago, Josh Beckett was up and starting to get loose in the pen for the Red Sox. This is Ramirez watching it go over his head, and Lofton will try and turn it into a double. He is out.
Decided he couldn't make the play, got in a good position to throw it, and Kenny Lofton appeared to be safe. That left hand was in before the tag was made. He tagged him high, but the left hand was in. No argument from Lofton. Nonetheless, a fine play by Manny Ramirez. He looked out, but wasn't.
Out call was given. That's up the middle, and Gutierrez is on with a 1-out hit. But night after night during batting practice, Manny Ramirez takes fungos off the wall. They hit him fly balls against the Green Monster. He plays the caroms. And now it's Okajima getting loose for the Red Sox in their bullpen as the Indians are catching up to Daisuke. Big with the runner at third.
Right.
A 1-2 pitch. Blake serves one into right. A base hit. The Indians get another hit, their 3rd of this inning. It's 1st and 3rd, only 1 out, and we'll see with Sizemore coming up and Okajima in the bullpen if the change is coming here. 3 straight hits.
How big was that play by Manny Ramirez now to get Kenny Lofton at second base?
Sizemore into center field. Tagging is Gutierrez. And it's a 1-run game. Franklin Gutierrez scores Sac fly by Grady Sizemore, and that is just his second RBI of this ALCS. It's 3-2. One on, two out. Cabrera strikes out. Terry Francona did just that. He trusted Daisuke Matsuzaka, who gives up one. The strikeout of Cabrera. The Indians have made it a one-run game into the bottom of the fifth, game 7. A strikeout, number 2 on the night for Westbrook. That's the shortstop, Johnny Peralta, on the other side of the bag. 2 out.
Now Westbrook doing similar things.
Got him on the outside corner. Westbrook with 2 strikeouts in the inning, 3 on the night. He's doing what he can. Who's coming up? The 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Indians in the 6th, down by 1. No surprise that Hideki Okajima is in the game here in the 6th inning. 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Indians, who trail by 1. Hafner, Victor Martinez, and Gartko, the Zantac relief pitcher profile for Hideki Okajima. And there's the work done at the bottom by the Boston bullpen. Heartburn, attack it. Zantac. During the regular season, the Red Sox bullpen was number 1 in the American League.
As you see Mike Timlin, Josh Beckett in the background, a man who cost the Red Sox $103 million. Joe talked about it earlier. Okajima signed a 2-year deal for $2.5 million. That's about 2.5% of what they're paying to get Matsuzaka.
Hafner pops it into left. Ramirez back at the track for out number 1. 1 for 3 so far tonight for Travis Hafner. In the air to right, J.D. Drew to his left. 2 out, Gartko coming up. The 1-0. In to his left, Lugo stumbles a bit but gets the out, and Okajima has a perfect first inning of work in the 6th. Lowell, Drew, Veritek coming up for the Red Sox, who lead game 7 by 1. And with Rafael Betancourt getting loose, Westbrook survives into the 6th inning.
Aaron Laffey, by the way, threw 50 pitches last night, did a wonderful job for the Indians. He is probably not available tonight unless this game goes extra innings.
On the outside corner. And that is 3 strikeouts in the last 4 outs picked up by Jake Westbrook.
Yeah, this resurgence of his fastball and pinpoint control that was lacking in the early innings. 5 in a row now retired by Westbrook.
To the second baseman, Cabrera. What a job done tonight by Westbrook. 2 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Colorado Rockies won the National League pennant. 21 of their last 22 games. Matt Holliday, the National League MVP candidate, was the MVP of the NLCS. Tulowitzki, the slick fielding shortstop. Francis won game 1 of both postseason series, and Todd Helton finally in the World Series in his 11th season. World Series game 1 Wednesday night here on Fox at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, either in Cleveland or here in Boston. Jason Veritek strikes out. That's 4 strikeouts. And the last 6 outs picked up by Westbrook. Still 3-2, 7th inning now. We come back after a break from your local Fox station. Who's getting loose? Jonathan Papelbon, the closer here in the 7th inning for Boston. Down the right field line for Drew. On the dirt, 1 out. Kenny Lofton is coming up. Lofton shallow left. Lugo drops it. Lofton ends up at second base, and that's the tying run.
Ramirez would have called Lugo off that play. However, Lugo put his right hand out saying, "I've got it." And it looked like it drifted on him and drifted off the webbing. You could see the right hand going up. When that happens, outfielders are warded off. That ball off the webbing.
And so now with that error by Lugo, his first of this postseason, he made 19 during the regular season. The tying run is in scoring position for the Indians, and the man that Eric Wedge stuck with and put back in his lineup, Franklin Gutierrez, steps in. Hard hit, and that's a fair ball. Lofton will round third. He stopped, and it's first and third, 1 out.
What is that all about?
Joel Skinner, it looked like he was waving him home, and Lofton got confused and stopped.
Boy, that's a great call by third base umpire Paul Emmel. That ball crossed over the bag and then landed in foul territory. Lofton was held up. Yep, he was held up all the way because Skinner, the third base coach, and you can see that's clearly a fair ball. It went over the bag, landed in foul territory. A good call by Emmel. But Joel Skinner a bit cautious at third base, I think.
I would agree, and that's the reaction from Eric Wedge in the dugout as that base hit by Gutierrez, and Gutierrez has come through for Eric Wedge, makes it first and third for Casey Blake, and does not tie this game. Lofton, with his good speed, is held at third, and now the pitch to Blake. To the third baseman. Lowell. Pedroia. Double play. And the Red Sox keep their lead. Cleveland's been turning them all series, and the Red Sox get a huge double play to end the top of the 7th. Still 3-2.
I think initially Skinner was waving Lofton home.
Yeah, see, that's what I saw. He's waving him home, you're right, and then stops him late.
Right, right. The initial action is waving with the left arm, and now he's watching Ramirez, and he determines that the play can be made. Keep in mind, if Lofton is thrown out at home, you still have Gutierrez on at second base. You don't have a man on third and less than 2 out, but you do have a man in scoring position. Gutierrez would have gone to second on the throw.
Ellsbury hits one to third off the glove of Blake, and Jacoby will end up at second base.
The minute Casey Blake goes back, allowing the ball to play him, it's a very difficult play. You have to determine that hop quickly. And Ellsbury on second with an error, and now look for Lugo to bunt. Everybody knows a bunt's coming here.
pinched in on the corners of the infield, and Lugo pushes one to the first baseman Garco. The flip for the out. Ellsbury at third, one away. Pedroia launches one into left. At the wall. Pedroia, two-run shot. Red Sox up 3. Pedroia listed at 5'9", 180, and he goes deep for his first RBIs of this ALCS. And the rookie, his first postseason home run. Euclid is jammed. 2 out. Meanwhile, Betancourt had not allowed a run in the postseason in 8 1/3 innings coming in. And the rookie they love to pick on in that Red Sox clubhouse, Dustin Pedroia, has just opened up a 3-run lead for Boston.
Terry Francona and Pedroia play cribbage every day before the game. Francona's description: I wear him out. I beat him every day, and then he goes out and gets 2 hits. Tonight he's 2 for 4.
Remember, Ramirez has already thrown out 1 runner. He threw out Lofton, ironically enough, back in the 5th inning. Ortiz just flips the bat at it, flies it to Lofton and left. And Kenny Lofton forgot how many outs there were. Ellsbury at third, a rookie. Dustin Pedroia at the plate, a rookie. 2 rookies pitching for the Red Sox here in Game 7. They lead by 3 into the 8th. Okajima's first pitch to Grady Sizemore. Trying to bunt. He does bunt for a base hit. And so the Indians come right back, put their leadoff man on here in the 8th inning, down by 3 as Sizemore bunts his way on.
And that could very well be the end of Okajima. Papelbon is ready in the bullpen. A great bunt by Sizemore. Shoveled by Euclid to Pedroia, but too late.
Well, the 2 Japanese imports that the Red Sox brought in, Daisuke Matsuzaka pitched the first 5. Okajima pitches the next 2, gets into the 8th inning, and with Asdrubal Cabrera coming up, we'll see if Francona is going to stay with Okajima or go to Papelbon. Okajima has had plenty of time off as the Red Sox extend him here in Game 7. Hideki did not pitch in Game 6. Did not pitch in Game 5. Did not pitch in Game 4. Line drive, base hit into center field, and the Indians will have the tying run come to the plate. The rookie, Asdrubal Cabrera, with a base hit up the middle. 2 on, nobody out. And that's going to be it for Okajima. What a job by the left-hander as Papelbon, the closer for Boston, will enter. 2 on, nobody out. Boston up 3 in the 8th. Jonathan Papelbon, the closer for Boston, who is still looking for his first career save opportunity in the postseason. If he gets a save tonight, he will earn it. He needs to get 6 outs, and he comes into the game facing the tying run in the person of the DH, Travis Hafner, who's 1 for 3 tonight.
Three straight fastballs to get Hafner. You can see Varitek standing up. When he does that, you know the fastball's coming.
Pedroia, a double clutch. Lugo can't turn it, and it's 1st and 3rd, 2 out. First Pedroia, then Lugo, and the inning continues.
Neither could get the ball out of the glove. First Pedroia, right there. Now Lugo, right there. Martinez, perhaps the slowest player on either team. That is a double play that should have been turned and wasn't. See if the Indians can take advantage.
Into right center field. Well hit. Ellsbury to his left. Inning over. Bottom of the 8th in Game 7. Red Sox lead 5-2. She's given Boston the breathing room here in the late innings. Ramirez, after the first pitch, pops it up. Cabrera, 1 away. And on this night, Game 7 for Boston as they try and move on to the World Series. Ortiz 0 for 4. Manny Ramirez 1 for 3 with a walk. Lowell shoots one into left center field. All the way to the track, and Mike Lowell has a 1-out double. Drew with a rocket into center field. Here comes Lowell. Throw by Sizemore. Cut off. It's 6-2.
All of a sudden, J.D. Drew is locked in. That's his 6th RBI in the last 2 games. 5 last night. The big grand slam home run. And how things have changed for J.D. Drew here at Fenway Park.
2-2 pitch to Veritek. 1-on-1 out. Left side near the line. Peralta and Blake collide. It's a fair ball, and it hops out for a ground rule double. It's a Bermuda Triangle down there here in the last couple of innings.
Yeah, you wonder if anybody's going to return from that area. That is Peralta's ball. He's got the best angle. Casey Blake going too far down the line. No communication. And a botched ball by the Indians. It'll go as a double, but it should have been caught.
Second double of this inning and second double of the night for Veritek. And now with the infield in, here's Ellsbury. Ball 4 and the intentional walk. Second one handed out tonight by Cleveland. Ramirez got one back in the third inning, and Eric Wedge jogs out with Lugo coming up. The 1-2. Lugo strikes out. 2 away.
And a big hand for a little man.
And he deserves it. With a leadoff hit and a run scored in the first. And a big 2-run home run in the 7th off Bettencourt. Bases loaded, 2 out. And a shot into left center field could empty the bases. It will empty the bases. Dustin Pedroia with a huge Game 7. Wedge will take the ball from Bettencourt. Jensen Lewis coming in. Big damage done already. Boston leads in the 8th by 7. Fenway Park is literally shaking here in the bottom of the 8th inning of Game 7. Down 3 games to 1. Terry Francona handed the ball to Josh Beckett. He did the rest. And then coming back here to Fenway Park, it was Schilling. In Game 6, J.D. Drew with a big grand slam in the first. And tonight, pitching has been enough, and Pedroia has had the night of his life. Gets in on the fun.
Kevin Youkilis, red hot. He and Pedroia have singled, doubled, and homered in this game.
11 runs tonight scoring for Boston, and only 1 hit and 1 RBI between David Ortiz and Manny Ramirez.
Somebody will pick up the box score of this game in 50 years and say, oh, what a blowout. But this game was so close for so long, for 6.5 innings.
Pedroia and Youkilis, a lethal combination in the last 2 games. Ortiz strikes out. But the Boston Red Sox are 3 outs away from riding to their 11th World Series. Papelbon back to the hill. 11-2 in Game 7. Defensive change for Boston. As we go to the 9th inning, Ellsbury moves from center to left. Coco Crisp is now in the game in center. Ramirez is out. 11-2, and Papelbon fires a fastball past the bat of Johnny Peralta. For the Indians since the 6th inning of Game 4. They've scored 5 runs in 29 innings. And they've been outscored 30-5 in the last 3 games. Peralta floats a base hit into left field, and the Indians put their leadoff man on here in the 9th. Kenny Lofton will be the hitter. '17th year in the big leagues. 97 career postseason hits, 11th time in the postseason, and still searching for his first ring.
And he has been so close.
Into left, Ellsbury with a diving catch.
Of course, with the New York Yankees in 2004, the Yankees up 3-0 over the Red Sox, and it was the Red Sox who went to the World Series.
Ortiz is ready for the celebration. 1 on, 1 out. Strike 1. Red Sox did not have to use Beckett tonight, so they'll have him lined up for Game 1 on Wednesday night. Gutierrez into right center field. Crisp is there. 2 out. The Boston Red Sox won 5 of the first 15 World Series. In 03, 1912, 1915, 1916, and 1918. In the 86-year layoff, they win it in 2004, and Terry Francona is about to take the Red Sox to their 2nd World Series in his 4 years as manager here. Blake into right center field. Chris back to his left, still going, and the Red Sox win the pennant.